GMOs have opened up boundless opportunities for mankind since their invention and have changed many people's lives. The invention of GMOs has changed modern-day medicine as well as crops and livestock. This allows people to live longer lives with access to better quality food and medicine. Since humans have existed, we have spent the vast majority of our time trying to find food. The time it took to get food was quickly shortened due to the invention of farming. Like farming, the invention of GMOs has not only helped improve the quality of our lives, it has also given us more time to work towards other goals.
GMOs are all around us in today's world. Anybody who has been to a grocery store in the US recently has seen a GMO. Food products such as soybeans, corn, potatoes, and canola oil are all almost always genetically modified. Even most meats now come from genetically modified animals. If you take medication or have had a vaccine, odds are that a GMO was used to develop it.
The first GMO ever made was insulin to help treat diabetes in 1982. The first genetically modified animals were made through a process of recombinant DNA technology and reproductive cloning. This animal was a sheep named Dolly who was born in 1996. The first genetically modified crop was created in 1994. It was known as the Flavor Saver tomato. It was altered to slow the ripening process, allowing the tomatoes to keep their texture for longer, as well as giving them a longer shelf life.
Humans have been selectively breeding different types of organisms in hopes of drawing out more desirable traits since 8000 BCE. GMO stands for genetically modified organism, which means a GMO is any living organism that has been lab altered. But any organism that has been selectively bred without the addition of foreign DNA is not considered a GMO.
Genetically modified crops have influenced agriculture on a global scale. GMO crops quickly spread after their birth in 1994. By 1996, there was 1.7 million hectaacres growing GMO crops. 2015, 10% of all the crops being grown in the world were GMO crops. Growing GMO crops compared to growing regular crops can affect the output of a crop. For instance, growing GMO corn can increase crop yield by up to 24.5%. GMO crops tend to improve the overall profit per acre by 68%. Crops, when genetically modified, can help reduce the use of pesticides and help protect the crops from insects.
Due to the rapid growth of selective breeding in agriculture, the U.S. federal government established the FDA to help regulate the alteration of organisms and to help regulate any food or drug sold. The FDA first started to regulate lab-born GMOs in 1992, when it stated that any genetically modified plant must meet the same regulations as selectively bred plants. In 2003, the World Health Organization created guidelines on what a safe GMO is.
GMOs have greatly increased the output and potency of many modern-day medications. Genetically modified organisms help the medical industry by allowing for a safe alternative for the use of blood, microbes, and other organic tissue used in medicine. This lowers the risk of transferring disease and increases the amount of supply of certain vaccines and medication. GMOs can also be used to set up models of human genetic diseases, allowing for more research to be done on them in a safer way. Genetically modified organisms have been used in many medical breakthroughs, such as the invention of insulin. GMOs have also opened the possibility for future vaccines to be edible, meaning vaccines will become safer and easier to store.
GMOs have caused problems in international trade due to some countries' concern about their safety and how ethical they are. For example, in 2020, Mexico's president decided to ban the use of all GMO corn for human consumption. This decision was spurred on by the global rise in health concerns for GMOs. This ban also affected other countries, specifically the United States, due to Mexico being the U.S.'s second biggest consumer of corn.
The entire world has grown wary of the risks of GMOs might face to people's health and the environment. There has been a lot of speculation that GMOs might change the allergen in different types of food, causing people to have allergic reactions to something they previously were not allergic to. Other main concerns are that GMOs might cause organ damage and have other side effects. Due to these concerns, there has been many research studies done to determine the safety of GMOs. As of now, many regulatory and health groups, such as the American Medical Association and World Health Organization, have said that genetically modified foods are safe for consumption.
GMOs are all around us, and their invention is probably one of the most impactful things in history. The invention of genetically modified organisms has helped increase the quantity and quality of crops. It has helped to make better and safer vaccines. GMOs have opened up endless future possibilities, and their continued development will help mankind thrive in the future.